I should mention here that neither Graham nor Buridan were dressed for hiking, let alone climbing. They were both dressed for a night at the pub. T-shirts, jeans, and heeled boots, Buridan's high-heeled cowboy boots being the most inappropriate. Our adventurers followed the path which took them up the eastern ridge of the Pike. It took them around 4 hours to get to the misty summit. The cloud cover obscured the scenery, so standing on the summit was a bit of an anticlimax. They leaned against the stone obelisk that marked the peak. The drop in temperature made them shiver. Buridan pulled out a cigarette and eventually lit it with a match held in his shakier-than-normal hands. Imagine the scene: two latter-day hippies, one smoking, the other rubbing his fogged-up glasses, leaning irreverently on a stone pillar that marked the 791-meter summit. This is the sight that greeted the climbers. They were adorned in full professional climbing gear and tackle: bright orange hard hats, track suits, climbing boots, ropes and metal carabiners. The expression of each climber as their head popped into view was priceless. It was as if they'd had climbed all that way only to find a Mackie D's at the summit. Giggling at their obvious disappointment, Graham and Buridan greeted each orange head as it came into view. This further infuriated the climbers. They grouped in a huddle as far away from the boys as possible. Buridan finished his fag and beckoned Graham to follow. He strode to the rocky edge from which the climbers had emerged and started his descent. This act of stupidity, fueled solely by his desire to further piss off the climbers, should have killed them both.